Good morning, ladies and gents, welcome to Tuesday morning. And I'm stood in the girls' winter field because I'm thinking I'm going to come down and mow this for hay. Forecast has changed a little bit already. I think we're going to miss the showers on Thursday. So it's Tuesday today, supposed to be good. Wednesday tomorrow is supposed to be good. Thursday there could be showers. Friday's good. Saturday's supposed to be showery. And then we're looking at a couple of days of good weather after that. So the likelihood of me getting this before it gets rained on is very slim, but it is what it is. I still haven't made any hay yet. I've got about 60 acres to make in 14 fields. There's a lot of small fields, even some of them not even half acre type thing. Right, so as you can see, mower is on. Alright, well that's the field. That's my mower. Linkage is set so PTO is pretty much horizontal, and then we'll fire up and do a couple of yards, a couple of meters, and then we'll see about where the blades are set. I don't want to scalp it too much, I want to take my leave about that much, so about 30-40 mil or an inch, just over an inch. So I hate this bit. Right, yay, that was a good start. Maybe I'll put some ribs on her. She is rather stiff because she's been sat in all that mud for winter. We're off. Quick check. Quick listen. Everything seems to be running alright. I am in the eco, so I won't actually need that many revs because plain mode didn't really need that many revs. Right, that's down. A few more revs on it. $530, $540. Oh, let's go. Yeah, that's about right anyway. So I say there's a bit left. A bit more than I probably wanted, but sweep it across. Yeah, that's not too bad. I don't want it too short because it needs to come back for the horses. But I might get a few bells off this. Well, that's first time round anyway. Yeah, I do it the wrong way around first. This mower doesn't particularly like cutting against itself, especially when it's a heavy crop. Probably wouldn't matter too much here, but it also means that if I'm using the hay bob, I'll have like half a road to try and work out with the hay bob. But anyway, mower's doing alright. There's quite a bit of it getting thrown out the front because it's so short as the grass. Well, especially here anyway. So pretty much wilt to not very much. There is a bit more there down that far end, I'm surprised. But hey, yeah, right, we'll keep cutting and see what happens. We're getting there. Why have I got a feeling them two 40-year-old blokes have left my gate open behind me? Literally just walked through and I reckon they've left gate open. You can see a gap, but there isn't a gap supposed to be there. Alright, let's go down and have a quick look. Right. Tell you what, there's actually more grass down here than I thought there was going to be. It's not mowing too badly. There's a bit where it's skirting in a bit, going a bit tight. Ah, useless. You spend time cutting paths out for them, making life easy for them. No, sod it, we'll leave gate open, he says. It does annoy me. I don't know if you'll hear it, but there's a bit of a knock in the background. I think you can really hear it now. But I'm not even that high off the ground. Right, that's it. See, knocking stops now. Weird. Right. Run that down. So we're on tick over. There we go. Right. So that's 11 acres done. Well, near enough 11. I've got like a 9-foot strip around outside. Well, that side, and down the bottom acres. It's pretty much full of rubbish, to be fair. Through my mucky windows. So yeah, that's quite nice. It took me an hour and a half to do that, 11 acres. Right, have a quick look before I fold up. I don't know how you're actually going to see, but if I take a bit of that, take it over here, you see that? Bit of a difference. So that's had like an hour and a half wilt on it already, compared to this little bit I've just done. Yep, Kate's back here. So yeah, it's got a bit of a wilt starting it, which is good. I say it's not particularly warm, it's probably 20, 21, 22 maybe getting to at most. But yeah, there's good breeze on it. And down here in these two fields, they do seem to make hay quite nicely. And the fact that this is very leafy compared to what you'd normally have as a hay crop should make it dry better. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll have a look at forecast. Good thing with just a plain mower compared to a conditioner, if the weather is going to be bad, if I can find a good bit, is all the grass kind of lays in the same direction as you mowed it. So I don't know how well you'll see in that bit, but it's usually better in a proper hayfield, but it's all facing the same direction, which is like a thatched roof, so the rain will come down, land on the end of it and then run into it, but run off the end as well. Whereas a conditioner, because everything's thrown about and mixed up, water gets to sit in it more and you'll get a wetter swath. So yeah, I'll see what forecast does. One bit first time I've had grass down for a week and not turned it. Again, joys of a plain mower. So we'll see if the weather forecast says it's going to be good tomorrow. We'll leave this today, we'll see what happens with it. If it dries, I might even turn it out again, so the ground's quite dry. Right, it's 3 o'clock, so it's actually dried quite well on the top, so I'm actually going to turn it out. I've also got one at well, it's the boss's niece, hopefully going to go his hand, we'll see. But yeah, just going to flick this around. I've actually got this unrolled up still rather than turning out, but it should be alright. I just want to batter it a bit, so I'll do the outside one first, then we can do some up and downs. Right, we're getting across anyway. Hopefully you can see the difference. It's definitely turned up greener on that side than, well, this side that I haven't done yet. So I did change around the tines on the hay. Bob says I should spread it out because it was just a bit too narrow. And while I've got the window and it gets thicker, like in the middle, I might as well just spread it out and get it out. I don't generally do it this early. I wouldn't usually turn it the same day. I'd usually leave it for a day to dry quite considerably on the top before turning it. But as I seem to be limited on time, well, time more like weather, but I'm trying to get it pushed a little bit more. It's more the stalks are going to be the hardest bit to dry. The leafage won't be too bad, but the grass stalks that are in there will be taking some time to dry. Good morning, ladies and gents, welcome to Tuesday morning. Just as the sun comes out now. So yeah, just a quick have a look down at the hay. I did turn it out yesterday, so this is kind of 24 hours now, and it's changed a bit. I don't know what it's going to come up on camera, but you can still see it's got green in it. It's 24 hours old, but it's wilted quite nicely. The only we're going to have trouble with is these thicker lumps. You can see colour coming there. So it's not too bad though, I can live with that. I've got a feeling this is going to be a bit of a hard battle with this one. Forecast has changed about 4 times already. So when I looked at it on Sunday and Monday, the weather forecast, it said Monday was going to be grey, Tuesday, Wednesday was going to be sunshine, Thursday was going to rain, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday was going to be alright, which would give us at least 5 days of nice, which is kind of where you want to be. Yesterday, well, it was grey all day near enough, apart from a bit in the afternoon. Temperatures low 20s, which I don't mind. There's a bit of a breeze, which is fine. And well, Thursday is now supposed to be drier, and Saturday is now turned to rain, so I don't know. I'm not too worried about a bit of rain on it. It won't harm anything. If anything else, it'll actually help dry it. See, it breaks down like the waxy coating on the grass, especially on the stalks. So leafy stuff like that. It does actually dry quite well by itself, but it's those bits of stalk that are the main bits to try and get dry. So geese are flying past now. Yeah, I've got 10 minutes autumn already. Right, you guys are in for a right treat now. I'm just putting some gloves on. Need that. But for those of you who've been around for a while, and for the ones that haven't, it's time. So welcome to the Frankentedder. Yeah. Why is it a Frankentedder? Well, it's a tedder that's been butchered and cut up and done all sorts with over the last 4 years I've had it. So this is I think it's a 560. Sorry, a 450. No, it wasn't. It was a 680. It was a 6 rotor, so it was a 680. So it used to be 6 rotors. If you go back in videos, you'll see that when I travelled down the field, the whole thing would just go like that, all over the place. It was horrid in the tractor. They took the tractor around, turned it alright, turned grass alright, but it was awful to work with. So basically I ended up welding these, which change where the wheel position is, so you can actually do like headlands. So she'd actually kink, so you don't throw up grass in headlands, you throw it into the field. Like Class have got now like a sail thing that folds up. I think the Fence and some of the others do the pivot where the whole thing moves. Basically there's so much slack in these bars that run across here, it just went like that. So I put the bars on and welded the hell out of them. And that helped, but still didn't work very well, so I ended up taking a rotor off, which, if you know, they work in pairs, so I ended up having to change the pairs around as well, because they were wrong. And of course I put it together once and realised not to take it all apart. So yeah, love-hate relationship with this thing. This thing loves me and I hate it, but it does seem to work still. So, and it's quicker than Hable, so I'm just going to throw some grease around. I don't really know why, but put some grease around it and then get PTO shaft on, and then we'll go chuck some grass around, I suppose. Right, so everything's greased up, ready to go. It's not looking too bad down here. It's obviously dried off the top bit. It was quite wet under the swaths this morning, so if we get this going, hopefully we'll get somewhere near. So first start of 2024. We'll see if she actually starts. No massive banging, which I'm impressed with. There's always time. Right. I do have one rotor down here that digs in a little bit too much, but I'll set that as I get going, so just steady away, and especially on the outside swath. Into float, a few more revs. So yeah, I'll just put it along, I suppose. Try and get a bit more grass rather than concentrate on filming. Alright, you'll see what it's doing. Pretty much getting 2 swaths as well, which is quite nice. See why it's the advantage over the Hable. But right, carry on. Right, just so we're doing the headlands, but well, that cloud doesn't look very good. It's not too bad over there, but that's pretty dark and kind of red, weirdly. So hopefully, fingers crossed, no misses, we'll just fly over the top and be done. But yeah, just about done really. So we're definitely into haylage territory now from silage. There are one or two big lumps of pretty green grass. I don't think you'd have in haylage. It'd be a bit too green, but the rest of it's not too bad. It's turning nicely, to be honest. If the weather stays like this, where it's kind of warm, sunny, or patchy sunny, this will turn into some really nice green hay. It is quite young as well, to be fair, this grass, because it hasn't really grown through the winter. It has to be flooded out, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And we will see, because I've got no choice now. Right, we're getting this done. Another lap round, and then I'm off for my lunch. Really doesn't look good. It's definitely raining in that bit over there, but that's not too bad. That is kind of dark. So is over there, to be fair. So the towel's getting wet, but we'll see. If it does come, it does come. I know it's going to get it at some point, but it's just hoping it's going to get it tomorrow rather than after I've just turned it all. But hey, such is life. We will survive. It's not the end of the world. Right, just last time round, top bit up there, and then I'm off for my lunch. It's 1:30.